Did I push the button? I pushed the button. Yay, I pushed the button. So what are we doing? We are making chicken. Well, the chicken's made. We're just going to put things together in this thing for the girls, because this is how we make their food for the week. If I don't feed them too much, it lasts all week. One chicken, 2 chickens mostly, because they like to eat a lot. Minz, the chicken eater. Minz is the chicken eater. So is Novi's. But this is what I do. We get one of those rotisserie chickens from Walmart or from Safeway, but we get the ones that are like cold, because those ones, you know, are like half off. So 2 chickens cost us like $6, which is cheaper than me buying the chickens and, you know, putting them in the crock pot and boiling them down, which is what I usually do. So it's cheaper this way because everything is so freaking expensive right now. And the dogs, if you buy that fresh pet crap, you know, or all the other stuff, not just that, you know, one, but other ones, then it's comes out way more expensive than if I do it just by myself. And I was putting in the rice and the carrots and that, but now I'm just doing the chicken, and because then I can add whatever I want into it. So if we're having something, then I add in, you know, whatever veggie that we ate for dinner, and then whatever's left over gets to them, or the fruit, because they can have apples and, you know, bananas. I don't know if they have bananas so much. I haven't looked that up, but I'm not a banana eater. John is. But the apples they can have, and cucumbers. Oh my gosh, they love cucumbers. And I love cucumbers, so we eat a lot of cucumbers. And they eat salad. They don't know they're eating salad, but I eat kale, and so I cut that kale up real fine and mix it in with some of this chicken, and then they eat that. And they have no idea they're eating kale, but they eat it, you know. Novi, come on. You're missing out on it. You're missing out on the wings. Come. Nova, you're missing the food. Keyword food. It's pouring down rain outside, and we were just outside dancing in the rain, weren't we? Novi! Yes, we were dancing in the rain. Dancing in the rain. What a beautiful feeling. I'm dancing in the rain, singing in the rain. I love dancing in the rain. I think, who sang that song? Jean? Kelly was dancing in the rain? Not sure if it's Jean. Or Frank. No, not Frank Sinatra. Gene Kelly, I think. I know it's a movie. I don't know if Julie Andrews is in that, or Judy Garland. I don't know. It's been a long time. My grandmother used to watch all those musicals, so watched musicals all the time with my grandmother. So, yes, I'm old. I'm really old. How old do you guys think I am? Well, most of you guys would probably already know how old I am, but just say off the top of your head, how old do you guys think I am? Seeing my, you know, whatever. I'm all swelled up because I've been eating chocolate since my hubby left. I'm not supposed to, but I have. Because I am a chocoholic. Chocolate. I'm addicted to it. It is an addiction too, so Maybe you guys don't think so, but trust me, when I worked at the drug treatment center, the guy that did all the cooking and stuff, he used to have a connection down at the Safeway and stuff, so they would give him day-old pies and cakes and all that stuff, and he kept that in stock, because when you're jonesing for whatever it was they were in treatment to get off of, sugar will hit those endorphin, serotonin nerves, and will give you a little bit of a high. So yes, I love my chocolate. So I would always be like, hit me with the chocolate. So when I have a migraine, I take my migraine medication, but my husband will get me a candy bar, because I'm allergic to high fructose corn syrup. Guess what? That's in candies. All candies. And not very many candies are gluten-free. There are some now that say gluten-free that I don't know if they really are or not, but they say they are. But they're not fructose free, and that stuff makes me swell up. I gotta get rid of all these little baby bones, because they could choke on baby bones. And I don't want no choking on baby bones. Nobody choking on baby bones here. No sorry. No chokes. Here we go. Chicken. 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 This chicken is making me messy. Messy chicken? Can you say messy chicken? Can you? I know you can, boys and girls. Can you say messy chicken? Messy chicken. Messy chicken. I knew you could. Hot messy chicken. Hot. The chicken is very, very hot still. I might have to let it cool down a little bit more. A little bit more. Here you go. Yes. They're too hot. It's booty mom's hands, girls. I'm gonna have to wait. Talk to her friends, and then mom will come back and do it. Okay? But it's very, very hot. No can do. Very hot. I have to let it cool down. So yes, too hot, girls. But you guys can have a little bit of chicken right now. Okay. So there. Chicken. Shredding of the chicken. And then I just shred it up into pieces. Pieces and pieces. Try to be as fair as I can, because one of them eats like Speedy Gonzales. Yes, and that would be Mindy. She's, what do they say, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. We've had her for 3 days, 3 weeks. And see, this is where you have to shred it. Boom. So, I double check. I double check, because they can't have it. Bones. Especially chicken bones. That will kill them. It will kill them. And I don't want them to get killed, because they were both kept in a cage their whole life and made to breed back-to-back puppies. And then their puppies were taken away from them and bottle fed, because they want big fat puppies on their websites. And so Min's could actually be one of Nova's puppies. We just don't know. I imagine we could do a DNA test, but I bet you they're expensive. And, if you were to buy, I guess Nova, who is a brindle, would be more, is actually more expensive. She's like a gray brindle. But, I don't know. Mindy is beautiful, gray, with those white spots in those blue eyes of hers. She's like an angel. Angel eyes. You remember that movie, right? With Jim Caviezel and Jennifer Lopez. I thought it was a decent movie, even though Jennifer Lopez was in it. You know, she's okay. But yeah, I guess it's true what Michael Jackson said about Tommy Mottola being the devil, because I guess he is. If you want to make a deal and be successful in Hollywood, just see Tommy. That's what Jennifer did. So, yeah. And they say that they are all a bunch of satanic worshipers there, so maybe he was or is the devil. He's dead now, I think. Tommy Mottola, I don't know. Look it up, Google it. People, I don't know. Anyways, it rained all day today. And we went outside and I washed my hair in the rain. Actually, I doused my hair in the rain and the girls danced with me. First, I danced Wish Men's in a circle. And then when Mindy was all soaking wet and smelled like a puppy dog, I put her inside and dried her up. And then I took the Novas out and danced with Novas in the rain in a circle. And then her came inside and got dried up. So they got a little bit of rain. We got rain watered. We got rain baths, rain showers. Oh my goodness, we got rain showers. It was nice and fun. Nice and fun. I love the rain. I love it. Me and my sister used to jump in every single rain puddle on our way home from school. And by the time we'd get home, we would be soaked from head to toe. Soaked. One time my mom was home for some reason. And she made us take off our rain-soaked pants and everything right there on the porch before we got to go inside. But we were soaking wet. Soaking wet. Look, I'm growing celeries. See that? It's working too. Look over here. See my celery? And my little thing right there? I had to bring it inside because it's getting down to freezing at night because of this weird snap we got. Which means that my apple tree will die. But it was an apple bush because the llamas ate it down to a stub. And so it really didn't grow higher. It just grew out wider. And so it's an apple bush. I was thinking about taking off the good tree limbs and seeing about sticking them in some root sprouting stuff and see if I can get a couple trees out of what's left of the apple bush. We did laundry. I don't know if you guys were with me when I did laundry. Maybe not. So anyways, yeah. So there you go. So it's Tuesday. My husband's been gone for 2 days. He's been gone since Sunday morning at 7:30. Today is Tuesday. And I was supposed to get that ultrasound on my leg today. And guess what? They didn't have me on the schedule. It's not surprising because our local hospital, that's the one I told you guys about where I almost died. And I was sick for 2 years because they gave me a blood infection. And so, yeah, not having me on the schedule is not surprising. But my mom will be here next week and my mom will take me and they put me on the schedule. So hopefully I will check it a day before I'm supposed to go and make sure that I'm still on the schedule. I was wondering why they didn't even call to check me in before. Usually they give you a text or something, but I don't know. When I went to the website this morning, it said, please have patience with us. They're switching over websites and all kinds of stuff. So maybe it's like she said, it just kind of got mixed when they called me and they wanted to see if you know, they wanted to change it, and maybe it didn't just make it to the other scheduling board or something like that. But anyway, I've had this stupid thing for 2 years, so I think if it was going to kill me, it would have killed me by now. But now I have my mom coming, and so if I need to have something injected into that vein to loosen up that blood clot, then my mother can drive me back to the house and then watch me for a few days. And then my husband will come back to take care of me. Yada, yada, yada. My life. So we're at the 15-minute mark, and we might lose some things. So anyhow, that's what I'm doing today. Here, there, and everywhere. Cleaning, all kinds of stuff. So every day doing something new. So peace out. Thanks for coming, stopping by on this Tuesday, this rainy Tuesday. Man, that rain kind of left my hair not feeling very good. That's not good. That's not a good thing when your rain makes your hair feel like it's all dried out. Oh, well, we'll check it out. I got to wash my hair and see what goes on. So, see you guys later. Hope you guys had a great Tuesday. See you on Wednesday. Maybe we'll see what happens tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.